fine students, welcome to English class. So, we all know how useful animals are to us. Can someone tell me how cow is useful to us?
Cow gives us milk.
Yes, very good. And how is hen useful to us?
Hens give us eggs.
Very good. Can you name some, okay, can you just identify this, can you identify this insect?
It's a honeybee.
Yes, very good. Now, can you tell me how is honeybee useful to us?
Honeybees give us wax, honey and nectar.
Very good. So, children, all these small tiny creatures, okay, they are very useful to us. Okay, so we cannot deny them. Even though they are small, they are tiny, they are useful to us. Now, can you tell me what is this picture?
That's a earthworm.
Very good, earthworm. Can someone tell me how is earthworm useful to us?
Earthworms are called as farmers' friends. They help to fertile the soil.
Yes, they help us to fertile the soil. So we cannot deny their importance and we cannot deny how important they are to us. So today we're going to learn the poem The Worm. Okay. The Worm. Turn, turn thy hasty foot aside, nor crush that helpless worm. The frame thy scornful looks deride, required a god to form. The common lord of all that moves, from whom thy being flowed, a portion of his boundless love, oh, that poor worm bestowed. The sun, the moon, the star he made, to all his creatures free, and spread over earth the grassy blade, for worms as well as thee. Let them enjoy their little day, their lowly bliss received. Oh, do not lightly take away the life thou canst not give, by Thomas Gibson. Students, now you can silently read the poem. Yes. So student, this poem is about the worm. Okay? And the poet is trying to convey us that how useful or how important is the worm to us. Turn, turn thy hasty foot aside. Now what does the word hasty mean? Okay? Hasty. Hasty means hurried. Okay? It says, turn, turn thy hasty foot aside. Okay, when we walk very fast, okay, we are in such a hurry, we are in such a hurry and hasty that we forget that there might be small and tiny creatures underneath our feet. Now crush that helpless worm. The frame that scornful look deride required a god to form. Now new word deride. Now what does the word deride mean? Deride means express hatred. Okay. The frame that scornful look deride required a god to form. Okay. The hatred that we have toward the small creatures that come underneath our feet, yeah, we have hatred toward. But we should not remember that God has created these small creatures. Okay. The common Lord of all that moves, from whom that being flowed. Okay. The common Lord, the Lord which you and I serve, okay, that God has created you and me, and that God has also created these small tiny creatures. A portion of his boundless love, Oh, that poor worm bestowed. Okay, so this small creature, the poet is trying to tell us that this small creature is also created by God in this world. The sun, the moon, the star he made to all his creatures free, and spread o'er earth the grassy blade for worms as well as thee. Okay, the same God who has created the sun, the earth, the moon, okay, he has also created the small and tiny creatures. Okay, and he has, as you and I are free in this world, we have freedom, we have liberty. In the same manner, even the small creatures have their liberty. Okay, and now there's a new word called or. Or means over. Okay, or means over. Let them enjoy their little day, thy lowly bliss receive. Now what does the word lowly means? Lowly means humble. Okay. Lowly means humble. Okay. They are so humble, they are so lowly, let them enjoy. The poet is trying to tell us that let them enjoy their bliss. Bliss means enjoy. Bliss means joy. Okay. Or do not lightly take away the life thou canst not give. Okay. The poet is trying to tell us that the life that you cannot give, do not even also take it away. Yes. So if something you cannot give life to something, you have no rights to even take that thing's life. Okay. So you can note down the new words and the meaning of the words. So student, the poet is talking about the small creature called worm. Okay, and he is trying to tell us how important these small creatures are. We may, how much ever hurry we have, or how much ever tensionful life we have, or how much ever we are in hurry, but we are not supposed to forget these small creatures that are underneath our feet and crush them. I know we may have the hatred towards these small creatures, but we are not supposed to kill these small creatures, but we need to bestow the love that God has created, that God has made these small creatures, and we need to show the same love, same respect towards these worms and small creatures. Yes, and he says the creator, the God who has created the heaven, he has created the sun, the moon and the stars. He has created you and me, and he has also created the small creatures. So the life that you cannot give to someone, you don't have no rights to take it away also. Okay, so this is what the poem says. Okay, now I will ask you a few questions. Yes. Yes. Can you please come and write? Whom does the poet bestow love? Yes, very good. Okay, the poet bestows his love to the worm. Okay, which celestial bodies are used in the poem? Yes, very good. The sun, the moon and the star. Very good, students. Now you can copy down the homework. The homework is explain how small creatures are